What's up, guys? WWE Fan Taksha here. Today I'm going live for my WWE Wrestlemania 35 predictions. So I've got a belt in this video that I never really use in my videos just because it's an older title and you guys like to see the newer ones most of the time and whatnot. So I decided to add in the Attitude Era Championship into this video. So pretty cool. You guys don't really get to see this too often, so there is the Attitude Era Championship. Might as well put this on my shoulder for now, just so I'm not going and taking the belts off the wall every 5 seconds. So we got 53 people on right now, and we're going to start this live stream in a second. There we go. That's perfect. Let's get it for that. Perfect lighting. Alrighty, so 60 people. We are going to start off with the kickoff show. So I got my list right here. These are my official predictions. So I did some early predictions, basically just kind of talking about what I might predict and stuff, and my predictions then. So now I'm going to talk about my predictions now. So first off, we have the Women's Battle Royal. It is on the kickoff show. Some confirmed entrants. We have Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, and Zelina Vega. I don't know who's gonna. There's a lot of entrants in this match and a lot of participants. If I had to narrow it down to two, I'd go with Asuka or Lacey Evans. I'm gonna go with Lacey Evans just because Asuka just lost the championship, and that'd be kind of strange if she just randomly won the Battle Royal. I think that it would be better if a new up-and-comer, aka Lacey Evans, got the win. Not that it's going to do a lot with her career, because look at the past entrants. We had Big Show, Naomi, we had Cesaro. I mean, really, what did that get them? So I'm just saying that right now. I mean, it could be Asuka. I wouldn't care if it was Asuka. I think Naomi won it last year. I think she was the first woman to win it. So I'm going to go with Lacey Evans to win the second ever Women's Battle Royal on the kickoff show. So what do you guys think? Do you think Lacey Evans is going to win it? Or do you think it's going to be Asuka? I'll get back to that question in a second. Next up, we have another kickoff show match. We have Andre the Giant, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal that is on the kickoff show. Some entrants we have are, I think we have 29. That's a lot of superstars, guys. That's like Royal Rumble level right there. I don't know if there's ever really that many superstars in the Battle Royal, so I don't know if this is going to be a big one or whatnot. So I think the obvious choice for this is going to be Braun Strowman. The majority of WWE fans are going to be choosing Braun Strowman for this one. So basically, I'm going to get this back in the shot. So there we have the Attitude Era Championship. But I think the obvious is that Braun Strowman is going to win this one. I mean, I think Braun Strowman is going to win this one. We have the two guys from SNL that might interfere or whatnot. I don't know. So I don't see Jeff Hardy winning. I don't see Matt Hardy winning. I don't see EC3 winning. I mean, EC3 could win. That would be really stupid in my opinion. I don't want to see that happen. I think it just needs to be Braun Strowman. You know, the past few years, everybody's been expecting Braun Strowman to be the one to win it. So I think the time is right, and I think Braun Strowman should win because he's really got nothing going on right now, and I'm a Braun Strowman fan. So I think that would be sick, and my prediction for that one is Braun Strowman. Next up, we have the last kickoff match. So we're getting into the main show right after this one, guys. You guys are throwing your questions out there. I will get to those later in the video about Kofi and all that good stuff. So yeah, we have the Cruiserweight Championship between the current Cruiserweight Champion, Buddy Murphy, and Tony Nese. Guys, I'm just throwing it out there right now. I might sound like a complete idiot when the time comes around, but I strongly believe, I know, Tony Nese has to win this one. You know, some people are thinking that Buddy Murphy's going to retain, and I don't see where it would go if Buddy Murphy did retain. I don't know where that would go. There's not many places. He's pretty much defeated all the main guys. He defeated Mustafa Ali, Cedric Alexander, not Tony Nese yet. Yeah, I just said yet, but I'm predicting Tony Nese. I don't know why I just said that. But yeah, my prediction is Tony Nese. Tony Nese needs to win this one. He could become the ultimate babyface on 205 Live. I mean, they've been doing a pretty good job lately. So I don't really know. I like Tony Nese, always have. He's a pretty good wrestler, and I think he is on the Buddy Murphy level. And I think he could prove it in this match. So either way, I'm not really going to care. I just don't think that there's a lot left for Buddy Murphy as champion. He could, in my opinion, I feel like Buddy Murphy should go back to NXT and be one of the top guys. Like, that would be sick, guys. I mean, he's not on the main roster, so it would make sense for him to go back. So I'm going to predict Tony Nese for this one. I know you guys probably don't really care about this match, so I'm going to move on. I don't know. Should I have this title in the shot, or should I get a different title? I feel like it would be better if I got a current title. I know that's what you guys are thinking. So, this one. Alright. There. I got the championship in the shot with the Brock Lesnar side plates. I know all of you guys pretty much hate Brock Lesnar. So, yeah, soon, hopefully, Seth will be holding this title, but we'll get into that in a sec. So, we have Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. This is the... Oh, wait. Never mind. That is not the first match. The first match is the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match, which was just randomly thrown in there this week. I don't know why they did that. They have to get the title on the show, so I don't know. But before I get into this match, there is the Raw Tag Team Championship match. I think that's going to be in the kickoff or the pre-show or something like that. So it's going to be Curtis Axel and Zack Ryder versus the Revival. That's what I heard. I think they should do Zack Ryder, and I think Zack Ryder and Curtis... What, did I say Curtis Axel? I don't know if I just said that. Kurt Hawkins. I think that Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins should be the ones to win those titles. I think that's going to be great. I think there's a lot of storyline right there. It'll be kind of like it's perfect because by ending Kurt Hawkins' losing streak, he's winning a championship. I think that would just be amazing. It would be great. Zack Ryder as a champion again would be awesome. You could build a storyline off of that. That would be totally great. And plus, they have a good podcast and they have a good YouTube channel. Might as well build it off of that. Anyways, I'm going to go with Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins to become the new Raw Tag Team Champions. Moving on, we have the match that I was just about to get into. We have the Usos versus Ricochet and Aleister Black, The Bar, and Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, what doesn't make sense to me is why is Aleister Black and Ricochet in another championship title match? That makes no sense. Don't they have a championship match at NXT? I'm pretty sure they do against the War Raiders. I'm pretty sure. I haven't been watching NXT lately. But I'm pretty sure they do have a match against the War Raiders. So, does that pretty much say they're not going to win the NXT title? Like, the tag titles? Like, that pretty much says it. Either that or they can go on as NXT Tag Team Champions and lose. Or, here's what they could do. They could totally do Aleister Black and Ricochet become NXT Tag Team Champions. They go to WrestleMania, win the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and that following Monday Night Raw, they win the Raw Tag Team Championships. Become a triple crown at the same time Tag Team Champions. That would be interesting. I know a lot of you probably won't be up for that, so... Yeah, guys. My prediction for this one... Oh, I didn't even finish. The Bar, and then Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura have no chance in this match. I'm sorry, that's just... I don't even know what they're doing with Rusev and Shinsuke. Like, it's so boring. I'm sorry, guys. It's so boring. I don't even know. Shinsuke Nakamura went from WWE Championship match last year to SmackDown Tag Team title match just being thrown in last minute. That sucks, guys. So, I'm going to predict the Usos to retain, just stay on the safe side. I know a lot... You know what, screw it. I'm going to say Ricochet and Aleister Black. I was going to stay safe with that one just because the Usos are more likely to retain, but I would love to see Ricochet and Aleister Black as tag team champions. Now, a lot of people are mad, too, that they're a tag team. They want them to be solo, but at the same time, if they were solo, I would rather them be a tag team and be on top than be solo and be, like, at the bottom of the barrel on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. I feel like they're stronger together as a team on the main roster until they build it up and then split up and then something like that. But I do think it's pretty random how Ricochet and Aleister Black are attacking. It's pretty random. So I'm going to predict those two to become the new SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. Moving on, we have the farewell match of Kurt Angle, and he's going to be facing Baron Corbin. That's right. Let me say that again. Kurt Angle, in his last match, is going to be facing Baron Corbin. Are you freaking kidding me? That is so stupid, guys. Why... Alright, I'm just going to let that chill. It does make sense. It does make sense. It makes sense because Baron Corbin and Kurt Angle have a little bit of heat, so that kind of makes sense. But at the same time, it also makes sense to have John Cena. I mean, I'm going to be one of those people that complains every 5 seconds about it. But it would have been better if it was John Cena, and here's why. Because John Cena's first match on WWE was against Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's last match in WWE would be against John Cena. That would be... I'm just going to stop talking about it. Kurt Angle's going to win either way. That's the way it's going to be. It would have been kind of cool if Cena beat Angle in that emotional moment and that good stuff. But yeah, if it's Baron Corbin instead of John Cena or whatever, if John Cena doesn't interrupt, then it's going to be Kurt Angle to win. Blade of Blazes 75 Kurt Angle will beat Trash Corbin at WrestleMania. That's very, very true. I definitely agree with that. All right, moving on. We have a Falls Count Anywhere, and since I've heard that this match was a Falls Count Anywhere, I have been super pumped for this match. At first, I was like, meh, predictable. But now that it's Falls Count Anywhere, this match is going to be insane, hopefully. I think it would be great if they like went to the stage and like flow through the stage and went backstage. I think that would be cool. I think it would be awesome if this match was one of the last matches. I just think that if it was one of the last matches, it would be more memorable if it was one of the last ones. And it would be, I don't know. I'm just looking forward to this match a lot. I'm going to say... I don't know, guys. A lot of people are predicting The Miz. I'm going to say Shane McMahon because Shane McMahon won last year and he never wins at WrestleMania. So I'm going to say Shane McMahon. If The Miz wins this, maybe it sets him up for a WWE title picture or something, and I'll get into that later. But I'm going to go with Shane McMahon to win this Falls Count Anywhere match. It's going to be insane. I think I have all that matches for that piece of paper. All right, so next up, we have the Women's Tag Team Championship. Surprisingly, I'm not really looking forward to this match at all. There's really just, man, that's what I think about it. Sasha Banks and Bayley, the Boston Hug Connection, which I hate that name, as you guys know, versus Beth Phoenix and Natalya. That's pretty cool that Beth Phoenix is back. Versus Nia Jax and Tamina versus the Iconics. Now, I'm sure all of you are going to know right now I'm going to want the Iconics to win. The Iconics are not going to win, though, just because... they're not going to. It's going to be Sasha Banks and Bayley. They're going to retain, and they won't lose it till like SummerSlam or something like that. But yeah, it's going to be Sasha Banks and Bayley, straight up. Next up, we have the United States Championship match, Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. I think this is very cool because two of these guys are getting their own match. Two of these guys in SmackDown Live that didn't really have like a push. They were just kind of like there in SmackDown. Ever since Samoa Joe became champion, it's been a lot better. I think that Joe with the championship helps a lot. I think he's totally fine without his title. It's just depending on the way he's booked and all that good stuff. But with the United States Championship, I think it's good. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have the WWE title or not. He has the U.S. belt, and that's all that matters. And he's going one-on-one with Rey Mysterio, and I think that this match has a lot of potential to be one of the top matches. Joe's a great worker. Rey Mysterio is a great worker. They're both legends in my eyes. And I think that Samoa Joe probably is going to retain in this match. I don't really care. There's more people on this card that I would rather become new champions. Oh, we have Skylar Sears on here. What's up? What's up, Skylar? I'm going to be seeing Skylar in a few days, so yeah. We'll be watching WrestleMania at his house, and I will be doing live streaming, so that's going to be awesome. Anyways, back to this match. Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. Samoa Joe should retain. I think this match is going to be great. I think Samoa Joe should, hit him with that muscle buster or something like that. I don't know if Rey Mysterio is going to be out of this match or it's going to limit the match, but he does have an ankle injury, so just throwing that out there right now. It might be a short match. I'm not quite sure. But Samoa Joe to pick up the win. Moving on, here's why I predicted Samoa Joe. Intercontinental Championship match. Bobby Lashley versus the Demon. The Demon, the first ever man to hold the Universal Championship. Isn't that crazy, guys? Isn't that crazy that Finn Balor is the first one to hold this title? Just because, he's not in that picture, so I think it's just kind of strange how I don't know. I'm the big Finn Balor fan, so don't get me wrong. Bobby Lashley, or Bobby Trashley, as My Damn Toys says it, which is freaking funny. If you guys haven't already, go check out the video. He did a figure match between Finn Balor and Bobby Lashley, but he put a trash can head on Bobby Lashley's chest and called him Trashley. That was brilliant. I definitely agree. I feel like this match should just be 5 seconds, guys. Drop kick Bobby Lashley into the corner. Coup de grace, 1, 2, 3. Screw Bobby Lashley. I do not like Bobby Lashley. Boring. I miss the old Bobby Lashley, but then again, he's still kind of boring back then. So I'm just going to say Finn Balor. Finn Balor to become a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. I hopefully they don't pull something stupid where Bobby Lashley spears Finn Balor and just pins him. That would be atrocious, guys. I will stop watching wrestling. I'm kidding. I'm not going to stop watching wrestling. But anyways, Finn Balor to win the Intercontinental title. Next up, we have the most built-up match, in my opinion, on the show. Triple H versus Drax the Destroyer in a no-holds-barred match, and Triple H's career is on the line. So who is going to win, Triple H or the Animal Drax, a.k.a. Batista? I'm kidding. Anyways, I'm going to say... I don't think Triple H is going to retire yet. They could do that, but I don't know. I feel like they're trying... Like, I don't really know how to look at this match because I wouldn't care either guy to win. The only thing that sucks is that Triple H's career on the line, which I feel like it should be career versus career. If Dave Batista's career, like, if he's going to leave after this match, I feel like his career should be on the line. So I'm just going to say Triple H because Triple H has never really beaten Batista in a big pay-per-view one-on-one, so might as well. Yeah, my prediction, hopefully this match is as good as it is. I feel like this should be one of the main event or one of the top matches. I'll get into that later. There's a lot of things I have to say about the upcoming matches. So I'm going to read some of these comments right here just so we get involved. Thanos snap, that would be an awesome ending. WWE should have had a match for Dean Ambrose, cancel the women's tag team match, and give Ambrose a match or have him in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Yeah, agreed. I would rather see an Ambrose match instead of the tag team match. I mean, it's just... Anyways, yeah, I don't even know. Like, should Dean Ambrose... Like, I don't think Dean Ambrose is on the card. That kind of sucks. That sucks, guys. He's missing yet again another WrestleMania. So, Triple H versus Batista, I feel like a lot of people are going to get involved. I feel like DX is going to get involved. Shawn Michaels is going to get involved. A lot of people, maybe Ric Flair is going to get involved. I'm not sure. Maybe Randy Orton? No, because Randy Orton has a match. But anyways, that would be sick. And that's one of my dream matches, Batista versus Triple H versus Randy Orton. That would have been sick. Anyways, I'm going to say Triple H just to stay safe with this one. If he does lose, then whatever. That's still a cool match. Hopefully this is one of the best matches on the card, and hopefully they get a lot of time, maybe like 30, 40 minutes. Heck, even have the match going for an hour, just constant back and forth. Hopefully there's some blood in this match. That would be insane. But yeah, guys, just a little update on my nose. This is my nose. Looking at it in the camera, it looks a little pushed out over here. So basically, I went to the doctor, and it might be broken. And I'll keep you guys updated on that. But anyways, next up we have AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. This match is a dream match for me, guys. I've always wanted to see AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. And we've seen it a few times, and I think Orton's won the majority of them. I don't think Triple H is going to retire Batista. Wait, crap. Batista, I feel like he would maybe one day give his retirement match to a younger upcoming star one day. Yeah, agreed. Let me give a shout out. ITM95, there's your shout out for that comment. Camera's kind of shaky right now. There we go. Anyways, wait, this is interesting. Maybe Ric Flair will cost Triple H the match. It would be an interesting plot twist. That's true. That's a good idea. But yeah, guys, next we have AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. This is a dream match. We've seen Orton beat Styles with the RKO. We've seen Styles beat Orton with the 450 splash. Now, what is going to happen? Are we going to see an RKO in this match? Are we going to see a phenomenal form? Are we going to see Styles clash? Are we going to see a 450? Are we going to see DDT? What are we going to see in this match? This match hopefully is going to be... I kind of feel like this match is going to be short just because there's so many matches on the card. It's going to be ridiculous. But that's the only thing that sucks. I feel like some of these matches are going to be a little shorter than they should be. Anyways, I'm going to predict AJ Styles with this one. Makes the most sense. I mean... I don't know, maybe they could have a match going into Money in the Bank, or they could have a match going into, what is it, Battleground? I think it's Battleground. So, yeah, guys. I think Battleground is going to be in San Diego. Sorry, I was just reading some of the comments. But I think Battleground is going to be in San Diego, and I will be going to that one for sure just because I need to go to Battleground. I've never been to Battleground. And if it's going to be in San Diego, might as well go. Anyways, I'm curious to see what the match card is going to be on that show. We could see Orton versus Styles again. I'm not sure. I wouldn't mind seeing Randy Orton be the WWE champion again and square off against Styles, and then Styles becomes champion again. But I know Styles doesn't really want to be in that championship picture. And, ever since he lost the title, I think that's the reason why he dropped it, is because he requested it or something like that. So anyways, Styles versus Orton. I'm going to pick Styles, and hopefully this feud drags on maybe for another match or something, because I don't feel like it's done right here, if that makes any sense. So yeah, my prediction, the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. If Orton does win, this would be amazing. 450 splash into an RKO or something crazy like that. Hopefully the guys hit each other's moves. I would love to see Styles hit the RKO and Orton hit the Styles Clash or something like that. But that would be cool. Prediction, AJ Styles. Next up, we have Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Who would have thought Roman was going to have a match at Mania? I certainly didn't. I thought he was going to be like a special guest referee or something. Again, another dream match. Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. Drew McIntyre has been on top of the level of Raw. He's been the top guy, one of the top guys on Monday Night Raw for a while now. Ever since Roman left, he's been up there. So, Roman versus Drew McIntyre. Roman Reigns is going to win this match, period. That's what's going to happen. Hopefully there's going to be some falsies with some Claymore kicks and spears and Superman punches and barricades breaking and stuff. That would be insane. I'm going to say Roman Reigns to win this. Maybe Dean Ambrose gets involved. I don't know why he would, but just throwing that out there just in case. Roman Reigns to win because he is my favorite wrestler. Next up, we have the WWE Championship Match. I'm going to put this back up there, or actually I'm just going to put it to the side because we're talking about the WWE title, guys, not the Universal Belt. Alrighty. See these side plates right here? Yes, 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 Daniel Bryan. We have Daniel Bryan, the current WWE champion. Now, here's what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, guys. I don't even know. Like, a lot of these matches are hard to predict, in my opinion. Kofi Kingston, the man that everybody wants to be WWE champion all of a sudden, ever since Elimination Chamber, all of a sudden, pretty random, but whatever. Just my opinion. I like Kofi Kingston. I would love to see him as WWE champion. But I also don't want to see Daniel Bryan lose the WWE title. It kind of sucks because I want to see Bryan hold the belt as a babyface more so than a heel. I mean, that's something I've always wanted to see. But I have a feeling Kofi's going to win. If he does, it's not going to be a long title reign. I've seen a lot of predictions where people say it's not going to be a long title reign in that. I totally agree. I mean, I would love to see him WWE champion, but not for too long. Hopefully we get some short title reigns in this year because I'm sick of these, freaking 6-month title reigns into a year. I'm just getting sick of it, guys, just because Brock Lesnar and he's ruined it, guys. But we've had some pretty prestigious title reigns. Daniel Bryan's title reign's been pretty prestigious. He retained at Elimination Chamber. He's beaten Styles numerous of times, and it's been pretty crazy, guys. Who did he defend it against? Oh, it was Kevin Owens and Mustafa Ali. So he's gotten a lot of title defenses in, so that's pretty sick. But I'm going to predict Kofi Kingston for this one, just because might as well. Kofi Kingston's the oldest member in the New Day, and he doesn't have as much time left as Big E and Xavier Woods and all those guys. So I'm going to say Kofi Kingston to win his first and probably last WWE Championship. So that's going to be pretty weird and crazy to see Kofi holding the belt. I don't know what that holds for Daniel Bryan. Hopefully Daniel Bryan takes some time off of this because I don't want him to I don't want to see Daniel Bryan as heel Daniel Bryan without the title. Just because I feel like it could kind of ruin him if they don't use it the right way. Hopefully take some time off, comes back, yes, 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 all that good stuff. Prediction, Kofi Kingston. Moving on, now I can put this belt to the side and get in the prestigious Universal Championship. You know I'm joking when I say prestigious. It has some prestige to it in a way, just because Brock has held it for so long. Thomas, WWE fan, there's your shout-out, and happy birthday, FYI. Stealth Drift, there's your shout-out, quick shout-out. Anyways, guys, this match I feel should be the main event. This should be the overall main event of the entire pay-per-view. Brock Lesnar, the current Universal Champion, side plates right here. By the way, I do not have the Seth Rollins side plates, and I'll get to that in a second. Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar. The Beast Slayer is not going to be successful, sadly. I know, guys, it sucks. We're going to have to live through some more agony and just... Wait, let me read this comment. Mark Deering, Tanner, I'm with you, man. Roman Reigns is by far my favorite wrestler of all time. If you ever bored, check out my Twitter page, Mark Deering 3. I recently posted pics of the Shield. Oh, that's awesome. I'll check that out. Anyways, moving on back to this prediction. Seth Rollins is not going to be successful, and here's why. There's so many championship titles changing on this card. For instance, the WWE Championship, and I'll get into the other one later. We have the SmackDown tag team titles, in my opinion. We have the Intercontinental title, and as you know, they don't really change hands that often on main event on WrestleMania. So I'm gonna say Seth Rollins loses. That sucks. I don't know where Seth Rollins would go after this. Hopefully, they don't do what they did last year with Seth Rollins chasing the title through the Saudi Arabia show into SummerSlam. That sounds awful, guys. I hope they don't do that. Hopefully, Seth just wins it here and just, yes, because there's some things I would like to see. I'd like to see him face Drew McIntyre. I'd like to see that feud. I'd like to see a Shield triple threat. I'd like to see so many things involved in the Universal title, but as long as Brock Lesnar's holding it, there's no freaking way it's ever going to happen. So, I'm going to say Brock Lesnar. I was thinking for a while when Seth actually did win the Rumble. By the way, I was there insane. Every day I think about it, and I'm like, holy crap, I was at the Royal Rumble. Anyways, moving on, we had Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar. I think that Seth Rollins is going to sadly lose, and we're going to see Brock Lesnar with his atrocious title reign for probably another few months. I don't see anybody else beating him at this point. I think Seth Rollins needs to be the one. Everybody's saying Drew McIntyre, but no, it's got to be Rollins. I'm gonna say Rollins, but I'm predicting Brock Lesnar. That is my one. I'm just gonna slide that to the side because I'm gonna be pulling for my boy Seth Rollins during the entire match. Next up, we have the main event of WrestleMania, and I don't think this should be the main event. I think this is overhyped. I think that they kind of killed it with the storyline, like killed it in a bad way. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. Don't get me wrong, all three of these women's wrestlers are very talented and probably the top wrestlers. But, like, I don't see the hype for this match. Like, yeah, they can do the whole parking lot gimmick and, like, bust through windows and stuff and beat the crap out of each other, but I just don't feel like a good storyline on there. There's really no reason other than, like, them screwing each other over and, like, just beating each other up. Like, to me, there's no significance to this match. There is nothing significant about it other than two belts being on the line and Charlotte and Becky hating each other and Ronda Rousey's just randomly, and, like, there's no significance. And it gets to the point where it's like, why is Becky Lynch in the match? Oh, yeah, she won the Women's Royal Rumble. Nobody remembers that. Does anybody even remember that Becky Lynch won the Rumble? What is the prestige of the Rumble if she's not going to get an automatic title match? That's bullcrap. Like, she should be getting the title match if she wins it. Seth Rollins should be getting the title match if he wins the Rumble. It's like, what happened to the prestige of the Rumble, guys? That is my gripe. That is what sucks about the Royal Rumble these days, is that the Royal Rumble should be so much bigger than it actually is. It's insane, guys. So I'm just going to say Becky Lynch beats Charlotte and Ronda Rousey finally. I can't stand Charlotte Flair anymore. I can't stand Ronda Rousey anymore. Hopefully Ronda Rousey leaves forever. But winner take all. This is huge for the SmackDown Women's title and the Raw Women's title. I kind of predicted this, that they were going to have both belts on the line. I didn't want this just because now we're going to have combined titles, and that means less opportunities for the women and stuff, and they're going to be combined brands. And it kind of sucks at this point because now it's like they're not based on one brand, and I think that's stupid. Because what are they going to do? Combine the Universal title and the WWE title? They've already ruined it with that, with the name Universal Championship. Like, if they combine the WWE and the Universals, what is it going to be called? The WWE Universal World Heavyweight Championship? That makes no sense. That's what I hate about this. Hopefully, she has to pick one or the other. Maybe she goes to SmackDown. Maybe she stays on Raw. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, Becky Lynch is going to win it. And those are all of my WrestleMania predictions. It seems like a pretty good WrestleMania. I overall didn't really look forward to it just because there are some matches on here that I thought were going to happen and weren't, going to stay on there. So, yeah, guys, that is my WrestleMania. If I had to rate it out of 10, my hype, I'm going to say probably an 8.5. The extra, the extra part on there is just some missing matches, and hopefully this WrestleMania is good. Hopefully it's better than last year's. I didn't care for last year's. The year before, WrestleMania 33 was lit. I loved WrestleMania 33. Every single part of it was amazing. The main event was great with Roman and Undertaker. Great send-off for Taker. And just the Hardy Boys returning is such a prestigious WrestleMania, guys. But yeah, those are my predictions, guys. Hope you like it. Leave it in the comments down below all of your predictions. And yeah, guys, do you think I should get the Seth Rollins side plates if he does win? Do you think Seth Rollins is going to win? I'm not quite sure, guys. Those are my predictions, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching, guys. WWE Fan Talk Show, out.